Chapter 9. In the 6th chapter of the book of Genesis, there is a profound point where the author says that before the flood, God had already seen how the spirit he had given men in order for them to serve him was being used simply to serve their own lust, and that he became so angry he regretted having created them, and resolved that before annihilating them altogether, he would shorten man's life to 120 years. The very same thing which, according to the Bible, angered God to limit human life is happening now among the people of Christendom. Reason is the power man possesses to define his relationship to the universe. Since the relationship is the same for everyone, the establishing of it, i.e. religion, unites men. Union among men gives them the highest attainable well-being on both the physical and the spiritual level. Complete unity with the highest and most perfect reason, and thereby perfect well-being is an ideal towards which humanity strives. By giving identical answers to all members of any particular society, when they ask questions about what the world is and what they, the inhabitants, are, all religions unite men and bring them closer to the reality of well-being. But when reason diverges from its own particular function, the clarification of the relationship with God and the activities that conform to it, and is directed not only at service to the flesh or bitter strife with other men and other creatures, but also at justifying this evil existence, so contrary to man's nature and purpose, then these dreadful misfortunes occur from which the majority of today's people are suffering. Moreover, a situation then arises whereby it is almost impossible to return to a reasonable, decent life. Pagans, united by primitive religious teachings, are far nearer to an apprehension of the truth than are the supposed Christian nations of today, who live without any religion, and among whom the most advanced people are convinced and persuade others that religion is not necessary, and that it is far better to live without it. Among the pagans one can find men who have realized the inconsistency of their faith with both their increasing knowledge and the demands of their reason, and who try to adopt a religious teaching more compatible with the spiritual state of the nation, which unites their fellow countrymen and co-believers. But among the men of our world, where some regard religion as an instrument with which to govern the masses, others think it an absurdity, and the vast majority, grossly deceived, think they are in possession of the true religion. All become impervious to any advance or approach to the truth. Proud of their improvements in things needed by the life of the body, and of their refined, useless reasonings aimed at proving their own righteousness as well as their superiority over any other nation at any other historical period, they stagnate in their ignorance and immorality. And they are fully convinced that they are standing at a summit never previously reached by humanity, and that each step forwards along the path of ignorance and immorality raises them to yet greater heights of enlightenment and progress.